Hello all, it's Gena, Corea. I spoke last time of helping to bury my friend Rupa Cousins in the woods with her other friends. And she had a great impact on all of us. The beauty of that burial and the beauty of friends and neighbors burying her rather than professionals had a huge impact on a lot of people. And some of us began to meet in a group. We came to call the group Caring for Our Own. And we talked about our own deaths. How do we want to die? How do we want to be buried? Or how do we want to end this? Do we want to be embalmed? I don't think anybody wanted to be embalmed. And it's not necessary. You know, we think of embalming as something done for health issues. No, you don't have to be embalmed. And I don't plan to be. And in Vermont, you can be buried on your own land if you like. But I think in most places, you can certainly have a funeral at home. So we talked about what we wanted, and we invited this amazing woman, Lee Webster, head of the National Home Burial Alliance, to come. And she did a workshop for us on what we need for a home funeral, how to bathe the body. We did demonstrations, how to wrap the body up, what equipment we needed to have on hand, what we need in order to transport a body, and all the specifics, the practical specifics of a home funeral. So that was inspiring for many of us, and also were the discussions that we had among ourselves as we're growing older. What kind of burial, what kind of funeral, what kind of burial would express our values? There are many areas in life where we are turned into consumers. And this is certainly true of childbirth. And I've heard physicians refer to birthing women as consumers. Excuse me? That is not what we are. We are not consumers when we are giving birth. We are living our lives. And there are ways in which we're turned into passive receptacles of professional services rather than people living our active lives. So I personally don't want this to happen in my death. I do not want to turn this over to professionals. I know there are many, many good people in the funeral industry and many good people doing this. But I want to live my dying. You know, I want to be active in my dying, letting my dying express my values. And really what I want my burial to be nourishing and sustaining to my loved ones, my friends, my family. Rupa's burial was so spiritually and emotionally nourishing to me. I want that for my family and friends too. So I want to take a role in this. And I'll say one more thing. I talk too much, but one more thing is that this group meeting to discuss this and to support each other was wonderful. It means when we come to do a home funeral, we're not alone. We can call on someone in this group and say, I don't quite remember that about shrouding the body. Come and help me with this. And we had a meeting a couple of nights ago on Zoom, and one of the women said, yeah, and having that group in advance, it's also a way to get to know your neighbors to be. You have neighbors to be under the ground if you're all going to be buried in a green burial circle. You're getting to know your neighbors under the earth beforehand. That blew me away. I thought that was so wonderful. So I'm going to stop now, but you'll hear more on this. Thanks for tuning in. If you feel like it, subscribe or share. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.